Hello, my name is Rahul Khartude. My video topic is exception handling. The exception handling in Java is one of the powerful mechanism which is used to handle the exceptions or runtime errors from the code. Uh, uh, Generally, when the program is run, if there has error, then the console print that there is the output which has exception. For example, in the we use we use 10 statement. First statement contains this out one, second statement contains this out two. Likewise, we write the code statement up to 10. When the exception is occurred at the line number 5 or exception 5, then the code of that line is not the output of that after that after that e- exception, the output is not printed. There get the exception in the threads, so the next output is not printed on the console. When when the line number 6 is imported in that code, then there is the loss. uh, then there is the loss to the programmer. The higher chop exception classes, it has the in the exception classes, firstly it has the object class, which is the parent class of all the exceptions. The the ex, the object has the child, that is a throw case, and the throw case is the parent of exception and error. The exception the Now I am telling about exception. The exception has also seven. The exception is divided into also seven exceptions. First is the case not found exception. when in the code the case is when in the code the case is not found, then the exception is occurred. That 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 exception is called a class not found exception. Second is the IO exception. Third is the no such method exception. When in the program the exception the method is not founded, then the output on the console is printed that the no such method exception. So this is the no such method exception. Fourth is the SQL exception. Six is the remote exception. Seven is the interrupted exception, and eight is the runtime exception. In the runtime exception, there are also five exceptions. First is the arithmetic exception. Uh, when- the arithmetic exception is occurred when the when the logic of the code is get faulty, then the arithmetic exception is occurred. For example, in the main method we create the local variable, that is int a is equal to 100, int b is equal to 0, and int c as a default. And we have created the and then we write the formula of division, that is c is equal to a divided by b. Then the then the because of b is 0, the the execution of that arithmetic numbers is not allowable, so the exception is occurred in the program. So this this exception is called arithmetic exception. Second is the null pointer exception. Uh, it has the example when we created the string that is yes is equal to when we created the string yes is equal to null in the main method, and also we printed the length. See, we printed the length of that string by using sysout statement, that is sysout yes dot length. Then there will be a null point instruction exception because of the string which has no any character in that string. So how we can define, or how we can get the length of that string? So there is the null point exception. Third is the illegal argument. When we passes the illegal argument, that is when we passes when we replace the int a by string, then there is the illegal argument. So the so the the console the console get output that is illegal argument. Fourth is the index out of bound exception. It has also the two types, that is string out of bound, and second is the array out of bound. When the index of the string or length of the string is 3, and we printed the index of 5, that is absolutely wrong. So the index out of bound exception is occurred. When now the types of Java exception. The Java exception has three types. First is the check exception. Second is the uncheck exception, and third is the error. Check check exception is also called compile time exception, and uncheck uncheck exception is also called runtime exception. The check exception is occurred at the compile time. That means we can the we can accept that by using try and catch. Also, the it is for example, in the main method we write the code for exception, that is try in a curly bracket, file input stream, uh, variable name new, file input stream, out of curly bracket we write catch, that is exception, variable name e, and we also print the sysout e in that catch curly bracket. Second is the unchecked exception. It occurs due to the faulty logic. For example, we have said that we created the string in the main method, that is string name is equal to null, and we print out the output of that string, that is sysout name dot length. When the string is empty or null, then how we can write the how we can write the output of that string, that is that is absolutely zero. So this is not possible. Thank you.